Hey you guys, welcome to the very first video on my YouTube channel. I am Vanessa. I go by Mamawithjunior on my social media channels. If you guys know me, you know that I have a 9-month-old baby boy named KJ. He is my entire heart and soul and the reason behind this YouTube channel. Before we get into any of the recipes and cooking, I want to talk a little bit about why I decided to start this YouTube channel and what my journey will look like. I am a plant-based mama and I've been plant-based for years now. I made the decision just because of overall health. I do a lot of research about food and what your body needs, how it digests food, how we absorb food, and how we use it for energy. And after all of my research and reading the books that I have, I made that decision. The biggest impact that I want to make is to give moms the tools that weren't given to me, the tools that I had to research for and read books and trial and error with different recipes and different ways of making new foods I'd never tried before. So with this YouTube channel, I really hope that it makes dinner time easier. I hope that it makes lunches a breeze, and I hope that it removes all the thought required. And every time you tune in, I hope you leave my channel feeling confident about mealtime. So now that you know a little bit about me and my family and what I'm aiming to do here, let's jump right into our first cooking lesson. Today we will be making a chickpea pasta. The sauce will be made out of potatoes, spinach, kale, a vegetable broth, and chia seeds. The sides will be broccoli and tofu. You'll find throughout my videos that I do not feed KJ to overwhelm him. I give him small portions but let him experience with different textures, tastes, flavors, and colors. So feel free during this video and any of the others if you need to modify something or if you want to try something else. This is a channel for creativity and it's room to just learn and grow and find out what works best for you and your baby. So as you guys can see, we have the ingredients we'll be using to make today's meal. Cooking at home all the time can be very time consuming, so I do like to prep his meals out. That way if we have a busy week or busy couple of days, I've got some options in the freezer. So for this meal in particular, I have 6 ounces of pasta. I typically give him half of an ounce to an ounce. You'll also need 6 ounces of cubed sweet potato. This is a homemade vegetable broth. There's no sodium and it's just a mix of different vegetables. You can make one at home, or if you prefer, you can buy one from the store. They have very good options for low sodium, organic, and primarily vegetables, with the first ingredient most of the time being a filtered water. So this is going to help bring down that consistency if your little one doesn't like a thick sauce. We've also got a tablespoon of chia seeds, and we've got our spinach, kale, and broccoli. The last ingredient we'll be using is tofu as a side. And I didn't take it out of the package yet because I want you guys to see which one we use. I've tried quite a few different ones and this is the one that KJ loves. We find it at Sprouts and it is House Foods brand and it's just organic tofu. The only ingredients are water and organic soybeans, which is really important to me because if you go and look at a lot of the tofu options at the stores, there's so much sodium. This only has 10 milligrams of sodium per every 3 ounces. So if you guys want to try it out, this is probably the one I'd recommend. So now that we have everything laid out in front of us, we're going to get started. Sweet potatoes steaming here. We are going to add the water into our saucepan. We're going to put our noodles in and let these start cooking. Alrighty, so while we have our sweet potatoes cooking here, we are going to cut our tofu into small cubes. We're going to put that in a small size saucepan and let that sit on the stove top with some oil for about 10 minutes as well. put this on the stovetop for about 10 minutes. So now that we've got our tofu on the stovetop, we are waiting on our pasta and our sweet potatoes. I just want to take a moment to talk about some of these ingredients and why I chose them, and also how it's going to help through our baby's developmental milestones and also just their overall health. The chickpea pasta is so important for your little one's growth because it is rich in zinc, protein, magnesium, and calcium. Our chia seeds are full of antioxidant, omega-3 fatty acid, and fiber. Sweet potato is an amazing baby food. Sweet potato is something that we use a ton, and here's why. It comes packed with vitamin A that is needed for healthy development of the eyes. Sweet potato is a great source of dietary fiber, and it breaks starches into sugar that can be used as energy. Tofu is a surefire way to boost iron, zinc, protein, and fat. These are all things that our babies need to develop, hit their milestones, and be able to have enough energy to run around all day. Those are just some of the ingredients we'll be using today. As I said, if you need to modify anything, please feel free to do so. I just wanted to give you some background information on why we're choosing these ingredients and also the importance of them in a healthy diet. Alright you guys, so now that our potatoes are done in the steamer, I'm going to set this back up here so I can show you what we'll do to start the puree. I've got the tofu here. I typically make this just a little bit crispy for KJ. So as you can see, it's just slightly brown. A little crispy for the texture, but other than that, it's super chewy, very easy to eat. So it's one of his favorites. Now that we've got our sauce complete, our tofu's ready, we're gonna grab our noodles and start cutting those, and our broccoli should be done any minute now. Pasta noodles, and our broccoli is finished as well. I'm going to plate everything and we can see if it tastes as good as it looks. We have a lunch for our little one. I hope you're as happy with this as I am. We have something nutritious and delicious for them. It took us less than 20 minutes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you want to continue to see some of these meals, recipes, or even just for nutrition and advice, please swipe up to subscribe. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know if you decided to make this meal with your family or for your little one. Let me know how it turned out. Are you LOLing? Bro, it's the tofu. Chill.
Yeah, it smells burnt.
Well, that's what tofu does. 1, 2, 3.
Dude.
And we've got something that's so new. What the f is that? That thing is obnoxious.
I am too.
Same. I had to pause it.